Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to rank all of the music festivals I went to in 2021, including EDC Las Vegas, Bass Canyon, Gold Rush, EDC Orlando, and so many more. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Cotton Candy. I am a music festival vlogger and content creator, so I travel the world going to different music festivals to make vlogs, reviews, and helpful tip videos about all of them. I do have vlogs from all of the events I'm going to go over in this video, and I do have another video I just posted about my festival schedule for next year, 2022. If you're interested to see which music festivals I'm going to, which ones I'm going to be making content for, I will link to that video and my vlogs in the description of this video so you can check them out if you want. And if you haven't already, definitely subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any awesome music festival content I have planned for next year in 2022. This video is brought to you by Eargasm Earplugs, my favorite pair of high fidelity earplugs that protect your ears at raves, music festivals, and concerts without ruining the music itself. Click the link in my description and use the code Cotton Candy to get 10% off this life-saving item. So I went to a total of 16 major / notable EDM events this year. However, I'm only going to rank the events I go to that I think count as official real music festivals. And I'll note the other ones as just honorable mentions at the end of this video. I am going to rank them from what I think was the best festival to what I think was not the best. Starting with number 1, I would just rather get into the fun, good stuff first before I get into the negative Nancy stuff at the end for some of the other festivals I didn't really love. So the festival that I am ranking number 1 on this list, the one I think is the best festival that I attended this year in 2021 is Bass Canyon. Bass Canyon takes place at the Gorge Amphitheater in Washington. It is a 3-day bass music event with camping, so it's actually more like a 4-day event because you get there on Thursday and there's stuff to do. You can walk around and there's a pre-party. I honestly loved this festival so much. It was my first time going. I've been to festivals at the Gorge Amphitheater before, but I was always reluctant to kind of go to Bass Canyon or Lost Lands for the longest time because although I like bass music, I was worried that 3 days of non-stop bass music was going to be a little too much for me. I was just scared. But yeah, honestly, the lineup was so good and diverse. Like, it wasn't just all one type of bass music. Like, there was tons of different genres, including melodic dubstep, experimental bass, drum and bass, all genres that I really love. And yeah, it was honestly just amazing. We did get ultimate VIP tickets because it was my birthday, and after a year of doing absolutely nothing in 2020, I really just wanted to go all out and treat myself on my birthday. And the ultimate VIP experience was honestly so cool. It came with literally so much stuff. They do have regular VIP tickets, but ultimate VIP came with this ultimate merch bundle. There was an artist barbecue where we got to meet Excision. I also met Wooly, Dion Timmer. There's secluded separate ultimate VIP areas like the Cliff House, which is like a VIP club area with private restrooms, air conditioning, a bar and grill, and a really cool scenic view of the Gorge. I actually will be doing a separate video about ultimate VIP for Bass Canyon, and I do think I am going to make a video where I rank specifically VIP experiences at music festivals because I basically only go to festivals with VIP now just because I'm getting old, and just like once you've done VIP you never want to go back. So like all the festivals I go to are VIP, and I thought it would be a cool video to rank what the best and worst VIP experiences were. So if you were considering buying VIP for a certain festival, it might be nice to see my in-depth review of these to see if it's worth the cost or not. So stay tuned for that video coming soon. But yeah, ultimate VIP aside, Bass Canyon was really fun in so many ways because the Gorge is huge. We really didn't spend that much in the ultimate VIP specific areas. We literally never used our box seat. We kept going down front to the pit of the actual main stage of lot because of course we want to be close to the DJ. And I was actually on the rail on the last day of Bass Canyon on my birthday for like basically all of the sets. So I saw the Excision Detox set, Slander, Subtronics, LS Dream, and the Excision back-to-back Illenium live sets while I was front center rail. Honestly, going to Bass Canyon, I never would have predicted that happened. But yeah, it was pretty crazy. I just feel like everything fell into place. Everything went right. We had just the best festival experience ever. The venue and camping is so much fun on its own. Like, we really didn't need the ultimate VIP VIP in order to have the best experience. It was cool to meet Excision and get my jersey signed, of course, and also that food was pretty good. Overall, just like the community and the camping aspect of it, that was my favorite part probably. And also the production was off the charts. Like the visuals and the pyrotechnics for the main stage were insane. I was so blown away. It was amazing. It was amazing in every way. I would give it like an A++++. The festival I'm gonna rank as number 2 on my list is EDC Las Vegas. I know everybody's probably surprised that I didn't rank EDC Las Vegas as number 1 because you know it's always been my absolute favorite music festival in the whole world. I still do think it's my favorite festival in the whole world. It's honestly so magical and it's unlike any music festival in the world, honestly. I've traveled the world going to major music festivals, including the famous Tomorrowland Music Festival in Belgium, and I still believe that EDC Las Vegas is the best festival in the world. However, Bass Canyon was just such an amazing experience. It wasn't just about the festival, it was also about the community aspect. Honestly, like the best festival I've been to in a really long time. It was even better than EDC Las Vegas this year, in my opinion. But of course, this is all me ranking the festivals I went to based on my experiences. I feel like everybody knows this, but EDC Las Vegas does take place at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway on a racetrack, and it is a camping festival as well. Honestly, the EDC Las Vegas production is unmatched. There are so many different stages, all really high quality visuals, pyrotechnics, and sound. On top of just the amazing lineup and the amazing production, there's also so much stuff to do. Like they really are focused more so on creating an experience for everyone than just being a music festival and kind of like throwing DJs out there to do their own thing. That's what I love about EDC, is that it's an experience. And that's just talking about the festival. That doesn't even cover camping. I did camp at EDC. I have for the past 2-3 years in a row, and the campsite is like its own little festival all in itself with tons of live music, pre-parties, after parties, pool parties. The party never stops. Also, the activities never stop. On top of all the fun stuff you have to do inside the festival, there's also tons of activities going on in the campsite constantly. You will not get bored at EDC Las Vegas, I assure you. We did have VIP, and so we did spend a lot of time in VIP areas, mostly the Circuit Grounds VIP. I just feel like we spent a lot of time there. We're really not main stage people, so I think we only saw one set at the main stage, and that was for Seven Lions. And the majority of all of our other sets we mostly just saw at Wasteland, the Base Pod, and Circuit Grounds, just kind of staying in that area of the festival a lot. Besides Seven Lions, I of course saw many other artists, including Illenium's surprise set at an art car and Emo Night at the same art car, which was fun because it was the 15-year anniversary of the Black Parade, and I honestly did not know I was gonna attend EDC Las Vegas and be singing the Black Parade in a crowd of like-minded ravers. Like, that was just awesome. And then spent a lot of time at the Hardstyle and Base Pod, so saw Say My Name, DJ Isaac, Randy, Wooly, and others, Excision of course. But yeah, I would have to say that probably the reason why it wasn't number 1 on my list this year is personal reasons. Like, we just didn't make the most of the festival. I feel like things just didn't go as planned, like any of the days. We did camp in the campsite, but I actually got so sick on day 2 during the daytime that like I didn't want to camp anymore. I didn't want to be there, so we actually went and stayed with my friend at his hotel that he got. It was a lot cooler at this festival than it had been in the past, but it was still hot, and yeah, we got really sick because of the sun. Like, we couldn't eat. I was seeing black. It was just really bad. And then I actually really hurt my ankle on the last day of EDC, Sunday night, and we had to leave early, and I missed like everyone I wanted to see. And also we left early on Saturday as well because my boyfriend got way too drunk and we had to go back to the RV. So I saw all those really awesome sets, but I missed most of the people on my must-see list, including Pendulum, Dimension, Sub-Zero Project, Abraxas. Like, everyone I said I was excited to see on the lineup, I didn't actually get to see because shit happened. Things didn't work out. And then because I hurt my ankle at EDC Las Vegas, which like it freaking hurt, dude, I had to miss Escape Halloween the following week, and so maybe I just had a little bit of a bad taste in my mouth about EDC. However, it was an amazing festival. It was super awesome. The event I'm ranking as number 3 on this list is Illenium Trilogy, which was not a festival or a multi-day event, but it was such a massive event. It was a huge production. The first event held at Allegiant Stadium ever. So it's the brand new Raiders Stadium that they had built in Las Vegas, Nevada, which if you don't know, that is an American football team, but because of COVID, they actually weren't able to hold any of their games there yet, and it was meant to also be a concert venue. However, Illenium Trilogy was the first event they had there at all. So really making history, a total legendary event. It was live streamed, but I'm so happy I was there because honestly, the live stream sucked. Like, it didn't do the performances justice at all. And so with the Illenium Trilogy, I'm definitely biased. Like I said, this is a personal list based on not just amazing production, an amazing show, but also personal experiences at these events. So I am ranking this as number 3 simply because it was such a legendary event. We were part of history by attending, and also the production, the visuals, the sound, the whole experience was amazing. We did have silver VIP to this event, however, it didn't really come with much. I think it just came with floor access. I think that's what we paid for. So we were down in the pit for the whole show, and it was honestly so good. He played 3 sets from his previous albums, and yeah, I'm biased because I love all of his music so much, but the best part about it was like the people who were there. This stadium was completely filled with his die-hard fans. So everybody sang the words to every single song. Again, like, that community aspect just meant so much to me. It's the reason why I loved Bass Canyon so much, and it's the reason why I liked this event so much, being around with people who loved Illenium as much as I did. The festival I'm ranking as number 4 on my list is Gold Rush Music Festival in Phoenix, Arizona. It is a festival by Relentless Beats that takes place at the Rawhide Event Center, and I've been a fan of Relentless Beats events for a very long time. I go to Decadence, Arizona every year, their New Year's event. But yeah, this was my first time attending Gold Rush Music Festival by them, and honestly, I did not have low expectations because Decadence has always been so over the top and amazing, but they still managed to impress me with this festival for Gold Rush. Honestly, it was comparable to a lot of Insomniac events. The thing about their festivals is they're not just music festivals. Like, they really put so much time and money and effort into creating an experience, different experiences throughout the festival. It is a grade A quality event. We did have VIP, Platinum VIP, which is like a super bougie version of a VIP ticket. The dedicated VIP areas to dance at every stage are actually like sectioned off at the very front, so you can walk straight up to the rail in VIP, and honestly, it really didn't have a lot of people with VIP, so you had all this room to dance. It was so worth it. Not just that, but Platinum VIP also had a viewing area directly on the stage right next to the DJs, so you could see them up close and look out over the crowd. Yeah, I got my hair braided one of the days. My boyfriend and I threw axes in the Platinum VIP area one of the days. That was super fun. And then Platinum VIP also gets a prime rib dinner every day of the festival. We met a few DJs. I think we met Keizo and Wax Motif and some other people. And I mean, that's just talking about the VIP experience. That's not covering all the stuff there is to do in like the main parts of the festival. This festival had a whole skating rink in it, a roller disco rink. It also had a casino. So yeah, really, they were just all about creating an experience for people, not just making it a music festival, which I really appreciate. They clearly are doing the same thing that Insomniac Events does with their events, which is making their event more than just a music festival. Because music is great, that's why we go to festivals, for all the DJs we want to see, but like at the end of the day, what has differentiated my festival experiences were the experience part, right? So like, as I'm going through my top list, I'm ranking them based on production and experience. The festival I'm ranking as number 5 on my list is Beyond Wonderland in Southern California. It takes place at the NOS Event Center, and this year was really special. They expanded their footprint of the venue location, so it was way bigger than any festival they've done there before. The production was amazing. Of course, all of their productions are always amazing, but we of course did have VIP to this event, and wow, like the VIP areas at Beyond Wonderland were so over the top and crazy. The VIP experience was honestly unlike any VIP experience I've ever ever had before. Like, we basically didn't want to leave VIP, we were having so much fun. Again, it wasn't just a music festival, there was tons of other stuff to do, which I like having the option to do both, to check out really awesome sets and to also kind of have fun and have these cool little experiences. For example, the Factory 93 stage, the Looking Glass, they really created a great atmosphere for the techno sets. We didn't spend a lot of time there. We did see Nicole Maudober. We absolutely had to. She is the queen of techno and her set was amazing. We also saw Wooly, Riot, Jason Ross, and DJ Gamer and a few other people. We also did have access to the Passport Lounge, and that is always a really great experience as well. Honestly, the Passport Lounge area is more VIP than the VIP areas. Like, Passport Lounge members get 50% off of drinks, and that alone makes it VIP. And it just kind of sucks because we actually don't have passport access. We have to get it through our friend. Like, our friend is nice enough to take us with his passport. He can bring like 2 or 3 people or something, I don't know. But yeah, super grateful for him bringing us along so we can have those experiences as well. The festival I am ranking as number 6 on my list is Countdown New Year's Eve. Countdown takes place at the same location as Beyond Wonderland at the NOS Event Center in San Bernardino, California. However, it is a smaller event than Beyond Wonderland. As I mentioned, Beyond had the biggest festival footprint of any event that had happened there because they expanded the event to feature the Speedway as well. So that allowed for Beyond Wonderland to have way more stages than Countdown Music Festival. But overall, it was very similar as far as like layout goes, the location of the stages, the production quality of the stages. Of course, the production was amazing, as it usually is at the NOS Event Center. Just like Beyond Wonderland, the VIP areas were really fun to be a part of as well. What made Countdown so much fun to attend was the fact that everything was alien space themed. Beyond Wonderland is, of course, Alice in Wonderland themed, so Insomniac really likes their themes and committing to them with decorations and performers and a bunch of other really fun stuff. The festival I am ranking as number 7 on my list is EDC Orlando. The production was amazing as usual. Of course, they do take the majority of stuff from EDC Las Vegas and take it to EDC Orlando and just use like smaller versions of all of the stages. They bring in a bunch of the EDC Las Vegas decorations and art cars. It really does feel like a mini EDC Las Vegas. However, it was very, very small, and I think they've really outgrown that location because it was so incredibly crowded to the point where it was pretty uncomfortable. I actually spent a lot of time at the Circuit Grounds VIP because there was more space there. They really oversold tickets in my opinion. Also, I'm a little biased about my experience there because this was the first event I attended after injuring my leg at EDC Las Vegas, and so I had to attend the festival in a boot, and the first day I was there on a scooter, and the venue was just not scooter friendly at all. It was not ADA friendly for anybody who was on wheels. I could not get around in the scooter because the terrain was muddy or uneven or pebbles. It was rocky. It was just really hard to get around. It was kind of miserable to be on the scooter, so I ended up just going in my boot day 2 and 3 of the festival and walking, even though it was really painful. I literally could not move, could not scoot anywhere in the festival. Like, to get to the ADA platform at Circuit Grounds, you had to go over mud and pebbles, and I could not get my scooter over it. Like, maybe if I had had a friend to like pick it up and carry it for me, then I would have been able to, but like I couldn't put that much weight on my foot to carry the scooter over those areas. So yeah, I was just in a lot of pain, and it was really hard to get around. It was really crowded. It just wasn't my favorite festival, but like the Circuit Grounds stage that they had this year, like every year of EDC Orlando that I've been to, the Circuit Grounds stage is always super amazing, and I was lucky enough to see Dimension, Excision, Kygo, Seven Lions, and a live set by Hallian. She sang live to a lot of Seven Lions, Illenium, and Excision songs, and so I was really like in paradise at her set, and she's so pretty and amazing. It was honestly such a great experience. The festival I'm going to rank as number 8 on my list is the Excision 2-day show that took place at the beginning of this year in Salt Lake City, Utah at the Great Salterra, which is honestly an amazing venue. It's a tiny grassy amphitheater that overlooks a beach, and the sunset there is just really beautiful. And the production is really great. Like, honestly, you would not expect a state like Utah, I feel like, to put on such a great show, but they really did. Excision, Sullivan King, and Wooly definitely killed it. The festival I'm ranking as number 9 on this list is Get Funky in Salt Lake City, Utah at the same location as the previous event I just mentioned, the Excision one. So this was a 2-day house music festival. Again, same beautiful location, great experience overall. Of course, these past 2 events in Utah were just smaller than any of the major events I've been to that I ranked as like my top events for this year. It's not really a fair comparison. Like, the festivals were really great. It's not 100% the festival's problem, but just in perspective to like all of the amazing events I went to, they unfortunately have to rank just lower on my list. The festival I'm ranking as number 10 on this list is Lost in Dreams Music Festival at the Downtown Las Vegas Event Center. It was its debut, and the Downtown Las Vegas Event Center is a pretty cool location. It's really fun how they make the buildings interactive with the stage visuals. I think that's great. It's a great experience. However, I don't really love this venue. I didn't absolutely love that festival, even though there's tons of music that I love there, including Seven Lions, Crystal Skies, Cassian. The sets were amazing. However, I just feel like the sound quality was horrible. Like, I don't know, it was a smaller event, but it just didn't really feel that amazing. And like I said, I went to a lot of festivals, a lot of really major music festivals, so it's not necessarily fair to compare them, but yeah, it did rank lower on my list. And the VIP area wasn't exactly my favorite. Like I said, I do have that other video where I rank VIP festival experiences since I attend so many festivals with VIP. So if you're interested in a deep dive of VIP for all of the festivals I mentioned in this video, definitely check that one out. I will link to it in the description as soon as it is available. The 11th festival on this list is Forbidden Kingdom in Orlando, Florida. This was the first major music festival I attended this year, and it's a pretty cool event. The theme is like castles and dragons, and so they kind of have fun with that, but it was just a lower quality production than any of the other festivals I've been to for Insomniac. Well, Lost in Dreams was smaller, so that was definitely a smaller production, but like for the size of Forbidden Kingdom, I feel like the production quality, the time and effort put into it was just lower. Also, not Insomniac's fault, but the weather was horrible. It was so freaking hot. I literally got sun sickness there and thought I was gonna die. And then it rained so hard that it was like a monsoon, and it was just like super crazy. Overall, not the funnest. I also just feel like the sets, maybe the sound quality wasn't amazing because my experiences there didn't feel amazing. I think it was the sound quality, because like there were a lot of really great sets there, but like I've seen a lot of these DJs at other festivals throughout the year, and their festivals elsewhere just were better. And I don't know if that's the production's fault, like the audio and visual experience, but yeah, definitely wasn't my favorite, definitely very low on this list. I guess the reason why Lost in Dreams wasn't as big of a production and wasn't like my favorite production, but why it's above Forbidden Kingdom, is because all of the music at Lost in Dreams was my favorite. Like, I love melodic dubstep, electronic pop music, those genres of EDM, and so that music was really my shit. And Forbidden Kingdom was really bass music heavy. It was mostly dubstep, but not like a huge variety of dubstep. It was a lot of heavy dubstep. Some experimental bass here and there, but just like I feel like a lot of really hard, heavy dubstep. The festival I am ranking as number 12 on this list is DOS Energy Music Festival, and honestly it hardly ranks at all, to be honest. I probably should have just included it in the honorable mentions, but it does take place at the Great Saltaire, the same place that the festivals Get Funky and the Excision show took place. So like the venue was great. They have the grassy amphitheater, they utilize the whole beach, and you can overlook the sunset, so it's honestly great. It's just that I only went one day of the festival and I didn't have the best experience while I was there because my boyfriend got really drunk and I ended up babysitting. But yeah, even Illenium set, like I went to the front for Illenium set, but I had lost my boyfriend and then I had to go find him, and it was just like, yeah, not my favorite event, which in the past DOS Energy has been one of my favorite festivals of the whole year. They actually always do a really great job. It's just that this year didn't really cut it for me. Again, this was ranking all of the festivals I went to, or most of the festivals I went to, based on my favorite ones to my least favorite, high quality production versus low production, lineups, and experiences. This is my personal list. Some honorable mentions of other festivals or events that I went to this year that aren't big enough to really be ranked among the other ones I just listed are: number 1, Singularity in Utah. This was the first quote-unquote festival I went to. It was a pod rave, and I only went to the first day for house music. It was honestly a great experience. experience. We did have VIP, so we were front and center of the stage. The vibes were great. Overall, it was a really great experience. It's just that a pod rave cannot equally be compared to any of the other major festivals I mentioned. The second honorable mention I have to list is Seven Lions at Red Rocks. It was my first time at Red Rocks. I went to see Seven Lions, Gementori, and Midas. It was only a one-day event. Well, it started pretty late in the evening, so it was really more like a concert, and I got like way too drunk, and apparently I was at Seven Lions, but I don't remember his set like at all. Like, it was bad. Maybe I'll have my boyfriend tell the story on YouTube someday, but like, yeah, it was just bad. I don't remember anything. So if you've seen my vlog for that event, for the show at Red Rocks, so I do vlog the majority of the first part, but at some point I get too drunk, and my boyfriend is the MVP, and he's actually the one who vlogged the rest of the show. He vlogged all of Seven Lions. Apparently I was sitting on the ground crying and being drunk. We'll get into that story maybe another time. I'll do like a story time video. So the third honorable mention on this list is In the Mood, a Factory 93 techno event that took place in LA. I did not vlog this event. I did post about it on my Instagram story, but it was a really small kind of underground vibe event. But yeah, that was a really fun experience. That was my first time going to a Factory 93 event. The fourth honorable mention on this list is Excision Show at the Downtown Las Vegas Event Center, which is the same venue as Lost in Dreams. The reason why it's just an honorable mention is that I only went to one day of the festival. It was the day before Millennium's show at Allegiant Stadium, and so since we were in town, we decided to go to one day of this event. So it really was a short time. It can't be compared to any of the festivals I went to. Again, I just feel like the Downtown Las Vegas Event Center has really shitty audio quality. Like, it wasn't the best. So we also left early, so there's that. While we're here, I do want to remind you guys that I am an official affiliate of Insomniac Events, so if you need tickets to any of their festivals for this year, please use my affiliate links in the description of most of my videos to purchase tickets. It really helps me out. I appreciate you guys so much for doing that for me. So yeah, those were all of the festivals I went to this year, ranked by which ones I think were the best and which ones I think were not the best. I hate saying the worst because everything is relative to someone's personal experience. This was my ranking system. Definitely let me know in the comment section which festivals were your favorite to attend in 2021. Like I said, there are vlogs from all of the events I mentioned in this video, and I also did post another video about my schedule for this year, 2022, so you can know which festivals I'm going to and let me know if you're attending any of the same ones I am. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already for content on all of the awesome music festivals I have planned for 2022, including Ultra Music Festival, Lost Lands, and Electric Forest. Honestly, it's going to be a really big year for me. I'm excited. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys again for watching, and until next time, peace out, Rave Scouts.